right, we're into the pre-start of race number 4 here at the 2014 Intercollegiate National Match Racing Championship, with Georgetown trailing the University of South Florida 2-1 in points and a first to win 3 points. So it's a must-win race for Georgetown in boat number 3. They came in the controlling yellow position, the initial starboard tack, and held the dial up for a while, but it looks like Chris Stockey from the University of South Florida has wriggled free of Nevin Snow's grasp and now leads into the playground with about 2 minutes to go in the pre-start. The boats are neutral, meaning neither boat's in control of the other, and now it's just a matter of what you're going to do with the time. Chris Stockey jibing there says to me he's going to circle around here and come in behind Nevin, boat number 3. And with 1:50, I would guess that Nevin will extend for another 20 seconds or so, do a nice, slow, lazy jibe, and challenge Chris Stockey to jibe in front of him and lead. I think so far the leading boat's been stronger, so I think Nevin should come back on the early side. Here's 1:30. I agree with where he's jibing there. And so Nevin will be the leader, and Chris Stockey will be the pusher, and they'll come into the start. This is a reversal of the way it's been the last 2 races where Stockey's been the leader. A few feet apart, so very safe here. Nevin, Chris Stockey going to windward, so now that locks in the situation where with 35 seconds to go, Nevin will be the leeward boat in the start and Stockey the windward boat. This is a complete reversal of the way the last 2 starts have been, and in my opinion, really what Nevin needed to do here. So now it's just a matter of Nevin making sure he's on time, on the line at speed, not late or not early. He wants as much bow out as he can get. With 10 seconds to go, Chris Stockey looks like he will be, he's tacking onto port right now. It's going to be a thin fetch for him. So we'll see if Stockey... So what Chris Stockey did right there is he rolled onto port but never filled his sail. So he was going slow and then he rolled back on his starboard. So Nevin Snow definitely with an excellent start right now. But Stockey does have separation to windward and has been the faster boat and is already showing it. So I think in hindsight there, I wonder if Nevin is wishing he had stepped up when Stockey rolled onto port. Tough call right now, but right now Stockey is in either better pressure or just sailing the boat differently. He is again just sailing away with boat speed, higher and faster, which is what he's done the last 2 races. So here comes Georgetown tacking onto port. We'll see how what happens in the first cross. If they don't get across, they can put a nice tight lee bow on here, but there it is. That's the start he needed. So good job to Georgetown, taking the lead, getting that close to leeward start, not panicking in that initial puff that Stockey got off the line. All right, about a third of the way up the beat, and boat number 2 is University of South Florida. They are leading the series 2-1, but trailing in this race off the starting line. Georgetown took the lead off the line and is doing a nice job of opening up a lead. They've got themselves in the most strong position you can be in an upwind match race, to windward and ahead. They're in a position now where they can match every tack of South Florida if they want, and put their wind shadow on South Florida if they want. So there goes South Florida tacking, and Georgetown responding immediately. And actually a good place to tack as well, so that makes it even better. So they're just going to extend their lead here up this first beat, but they need to keep doing it because South Florida has shown themselves to be very quick around the race course, winning the last 2 races more on boat speed than anything. So I don't think any lead is too safe right now for Georgetown, so they just need to keep focusing and extend the lead as much as they can. This is Georgetown leading at the first mark of race number 4. There's the corner, nice set. There's about 7 knots of breeze right now, which makes it great for setting spinnakers. Enough breeze that if you time it just right, the chute just goes up and doesn't even flap, it just pops. So we're watching South Florida come around. Both teams have excellent crew work here. Maybe a little early on the hoist there, but So a little messier of a set, but still up and filling. But the good news for Georgetown is this is a must-win race, and they are sailing away lower and faster and better pressure. We're watching Georgetown in boat number 3 coming into the gate. This is the end of the first lap of race number 4. They're trailing the series 2-1. It's a must-win race for them. It's first to win 3, and they're doing a great job. They basically won the start and put a close cover on South Florida up the first beat. Grew their lead to about 6 lengths at the first mark, and it was a long port downwind and good pressure. They've opened up to a 10-12 length lead here. So doing what they need to do. There's a nice safe tack over, so they will be actually directly upwind and ahead of South Florida, who in this race right now is going to have difficulty coming back, but they need to keep their heads up. They need to keep working hard, stay in race mode, keep talking about the wind, get comfortable with what's going on with the breeze. Maybe the current's changing a little bit, so just keep thinking about what's going on and get ready for race number 5. Coming into finish with a win here, that'll put the series at 2-2 and set us up for a dramatic sudden death final race to decide the national champion of the 2014 Intercollegiate Match Racing National Championship.